offensive line, Coach and I talked about this a little bit ago. You guys don't get the credit you deserve, and you're putting up some pretty big numbers. But you have to have a pretty big ego to really worry about that. You guys don't seem to have an ego, and it seems like you guys really work well together.
Yeah, I kind of – it's okay that we don't have the, spotlight, so to speak, because I really love my boys running the ball, and I want them to get the attention that they deserve.
Talk about that chemistry between you guys up front, plus your tight end is very important in this scheme. But it seems like you guys have that tight-knit group together that you can count on each other. Yeah, we all love each other, and that's part of our saying.
It's the first word because it's the first thing you need to have a good team. It's unity.
And I said this when you came out. You're not the biggest guard I have seen. You said 185 pounds. Yeah. Talk about what that means, because you got guys across from you, I'm sure, that are in the 280, maybe sometimes 300-pound range. How you handle that as a lighter guard?
Just make sure I'm aggressive. I go 100%, and make sure I work on my technique from week to week, so I have the edge on my opponent.
And you're one of those guards that you can get out and pull a lot quicker than they can get to you, right?
Yeah. Just we pull a lot, so a lot of times I don't have a big guy to just bob on bob or big on big or whatever.
Yeah. So you go out there and find that linebacker that might be about equal size, right?
Yeah.
Running the football, you guys are one of the best in the Tri-Eastern Conference. What does it mean to go out there and just kind of run it down people's throat week in and week out?
It means a lot because the past couple of years before Coach Padgett came here, it was harder and stuff, and we still worked hard and put in the effort. And it's just nice to have that reward.
Speaking of that, talk about how all of this has changed over the last couple of years when Coach Padgett came in last year, and then he had to put a different mindset into this program, and it seems like you guys have embraced that a lot, and now all that hard work has paid off this year.
Well, we wanted it, before he came here, we wanted it then. We just didn't have all the pieces together to get there, and I think the big part of that had to do with the weight room. The environment just changed, and we just followed into his steps.
All right, this week is going to be a fun week. I would imagine 25 years you may look back at this week and go, man, I remember when we played Northeastern there, because they're still the defending champions. They don't want to lose another game because they know if they do, they're probably out of the race, and there goes their chance to win 5 in a row. What does this week mean for you guys?
It means a lot because, especially for us, my senior class, we haven't had a lot of wins. So to come into a game and come into the games we have this week and win against these good teams, it means a lot, because we never done it before.
Sure. It's going to be a physical game, I would imagine, the way these two teams run. Do you guys embrace that physicality of a Friday night like this?
Yeah, we Northeastern and us, we both go 100%, go completely hard. So we're both very aggressive teams. So it's gonna be a dogfight.
Yeah, I got to ask you, not to look ahead. Is there a danger? And I would imagine there's not. I don't think motivation's an issue. I would imagine looking ahead, but there might be a couple of players thinking, boy, if we can get this one, think what's ahead after this. Hagerstown, possibly a championship right there. Is there any danger, you guys, looking too far ahead?
No, we do a pretty good job at looking at the game we have this Friday and not worrying about the next game, because if we do that, then that's how we end up losing. So
I would imagine Coach Padgett and his staff, they're not going to allow you to do that, are they?
No, they're 100% focused on Northeastern.
All right, my last thing is, you guys, it's going to be a really tough environment, though. I mean, we're talking about if it's homecoming, they're loud, they're screaming, your crowd's going to be there. How do you kind of settle down, and when do you kind of let the nerves get out of there when this thing gets started?
They certainly have the edge because, it's their homecoming. Everyone's going to be there out there to support them. But I think we'll really get the nerves out in that first kickoff, whatever it is, get our hits out of the way. And we do that in our pregame, We go hard in our pregame and get our hits out.
Do you sleep much in a week like this?
Thursdays I don't.
So you're going to try to catch up a little bit this week, and then Thursday forget it, right?
Yeah.
I said last thing, but then Friday morning, what goes through your head throughout the entire day? You able to focus much on class, or is it all about football?
It's all about football, watching film, looking at my scouting report, getting in the playbook.